Oh, I'll tell you. I can't believe my ears these days. What happened to the art? That's what I would like to know. It's a lot of rubbish, I tell you. Well, that's neither here nor there. All I'm asking at this point is, please, let's all be honest. Honest.
Yes! Welcome to Let's Be Honest. I'll be your host for this evening, early adopted. Yes, it's not so much the fame, not so much the wealth. More importantly, it's that I felt what comes out my mouth. And what I've accomplished, where am I taking this shit? I'll be proud of what I did regardless what tape it is. Make songs cause I got something to say. Rap for me determines whether there is sun or it rains. One of the few things that makes sense these days. And I've been explaining this to each and every page. Only problem is the paper don't talk back. And I have the same conversation with the beat when I'm on tracks. The only one-sided dialogue I don't mind, cause if I don't make it, I'll go platinum in my own mind. It's guaranteed self-satisfaction. I'll be happy with my past, just having rapped it. But still I reach for the stars and that's what I plan to do. And pull them down one by one until my hands are full. What we think is everything, ink sheets and memories, the melodies. I mean, it's what we talk about. It's guaranteed self-satisfaction. Whether it's 4-track recorded or it's studio mastered. Proof didn't happen, that's what it means to me. Freeze moments in time, burn them to blank CDs and see if anyone will care to listen. I'm sure that they will, but I'm not sure when. Oh well, I wonder one day. And I'ma stand on my own 2 feet. And if that entails walking through the darkness, well, by all means, so be it. I'm the one-man army fleet. Keep myself safe through harmonies. All I speak is parts of speech. I read parchment sheets. This pen is me, so from the heart I bleed. And I can tell you honestly, my mother used to get mad at me for leaving ink on the laundry sheets. You see, this is something that I can't ignore. So giving up now is something that I can't afford. Consistency is too right and I am too pure. The imagery is too nice, the flow is too warm. I only move forward, and I know before long that I will make a difference. You have been forewarned, so keep an eye open, just look out for me. One day it is me that you were bound to see. What we think is everything, ink sheets and memories, the melodies. I mean, it's what we talk about. It's guaranteed self-satisfaction. Whether it's 4-track recorded or it's studio mastered. Proof didn't happen, that's what it means to me. Freeze moments in time, burn them to blank CDs and see if anyone will care to listen. I'm sure that they will, but I'm not sure when. Oh well, I wonder one day. And I keep my head so high, I keep myself fed with rhymes. Content, yes, I can testify. Ability, I do this to the best of mine. So separate Mike from the careless. My determination is far beyond something you can inherit. There is a way to explain this. I wasn't supported, this is what going against the grain is. Nameless, but that never did bother me, cause pain is put aside when I talk on beats. And honestly, that's why I do this. Time has proven the rhyme is therapeutic. And even with that being so, I'd one day like to be known as inspirational. Between the relationships and inside jokes, I wanna grow, make all of my end rhymes quotes. So what we think is everything, ink sheets and memories, the melodies. I mean, it's what we talk about. It's guaranteed self-satisfaction. Whether it's 4-track recorded or it's studio mastered. Proof didn't happen, that's what it means to me. Freeze moments in time, burn them to blank CDs and see if anyone will care to listen. I'm sure that they will, but I'm not sure when. Oh well, I wonder one day. Yes. Early adopted as promised. Rob C in the beat. Crazy man. Chance one. Good looking out. It's getting serious. Yeah. Look, let me tell you about where I'm from, where dreams are blown, sniffed until drips, but nonetheless you can guess. Not from a sinus, eyelids are shut, blocking it all out, hiding behind the eyes, buds, boxing and dry mouths. The land of aspirations crashed due to the sedatives. Without aspirin, without asking, became the addict's favorite. 20-year-olds now Asian, faster than Robert Williams did in that movie Jack the Capsule is what's made him. But amazingly enough, it wasn't always this way. Used to kick push skateboards like Luke Bay, but who's to say that this place has gone to hell? Except for the ones who've got out of it and they're sober enough to tell. But the story unfolds, and of course it was told, baffling me to the day it was sang until I am old. And I'll probably never figure out what happened to this place. Keep looking behind me, it's hard to keep my head straight. The memories from which we came, the better things we watched decay. Eventually it's what we became, a bunch of products of an environment, amphetamines and violence. The drugs, the love, the fights, the girls, the cost, the fun, not a care in the world. And this is what I remember of it. I had to write it down, the memories of my town. Down this beaten path, the wind-stricken land of abandonment, where your promises will never last. I take the long way home just to show you what it was like. And I could pick the curve, my first tail slid on that October night. And if you were to walk a little further, I used to mow that dude's lawn right there for $10 and a cup of water. Winter time, through snowballs and cruises, packed them hard so we would dent them. Me and my man Steve swore that they would never catch us on the Avs, asshole adolescents egging windows. One of them shattered and we ran like the wind blows. Across the street lived the girl I was sure was the one. Now she's got a kid, this was way back, I know I was young. And then there was that time down at the park, this kid thought he was smart. We rolled up with 5 cars, and now all of a sudden he wanted to talk. Sure we were ignorant, but it comes with the innocence, but that's gone. The memories from which we came, the better things we watched decay. Eventually it's what we became, a bunch of products of an environment, amphetamines and violence. The drugs, the love, the fights, the girls, the cost, the fun, not a care in the world. And this is what I remember of it. I had to write it down, the memories of my town. This kid Ryan could have skated for Osiris, winning pro competitions as a minor. But as time passed, he decided that lacing his glass pipe with white was more important than grinding coconut on half pipes. But let's not forget about Chris, kid was funny as shit, quick-witted, used to correct the teacher just to get him pissed. Chilling in his basement, taking bong rips. Everyone else went to college, next to his bong he still sits. And this is just the beginning. Remember chilling at Jared's spot in the trailer park before he went to jail a lot? One night couldn't take it, looked for an easy way out. Robbed the packy stacks of scratch tickets and ran out. It was a $4 million winner, didn't want to cash it in, so instead he had some bitch try a cut she asked of him, but she broke down, ratted on him. Now he's in deep shit. Typical wasted potential, a tragic end. The memories from which we came, the better things we watched decay. Eventually it's what we became, a bunch of products of an environment, amphetamines and violence. The drugs, the love, the fights, the girls, the cost, the fun, not a care in the world. And this is what I remember of it. I had to write it down, the memories of my town. Hey buddy, hey man, I was wondering if I could borrow some change, a couple dollars. Fuck out of here. No way. Yeah, I walk around with my hands in my pockets, pulling them out just to prove that I ain't got shit. Truth be told, I'm broke as fuck, and I'm a head case with misplaced bolts and nuts, and I can't find them, but I'm trying to stay grounded. Wish I could go back to when I had an allowance, and I could understand girls, and I could just get it. Do you like me? Love notes? Yes, no, just check it. And it was that simple. Try and tell me that it wasn't. Doesn't really matter now. The attitude will say it. Fuck it. Try and focus, leave behind the stupid shit. Try and get my serious bread just like the Eucharist. I get rich quick scheme, if you will, cause I got bills since the 16th that been due, and I got like 50 million beats. And I guess it's my luck that out of all of them they probably only 2 a hill. But who am I kidding? What do I got to lose? Life took everything but the sink, my socks and shoes. Like a bad wife, I want a divorce, and I consider hanging it up, but I can't, not a noose. Option 2, drive to Texaco, light up a cigarette and see if it'll catch from smoke. And if it don't, I'll swallow a couple bottles of cough medicine. Meet my sarcophagus, at least I won't cough again. Nah, I'm kidding, I would never do that, cause I wanna leave a note, but my handwriting's too bad. And no one would even understand it, they'd be like, what the fuck happened? Why is Mike dead? I'm in heaven looking down like, god damn it, this is not how I planned it. But that's how it goes these days. Fingers crossed, like I hope things change. And it seems that they've been stuck in that particular position for quite some time now, so I can't tell the difference. This is just what I've become accustomed to. No food in the fridge, just booze. Confused as to why the guy on the television, the one with no lyrics, is loved by millions and Mike isn't. I'm hidden, limelight, out of sight. Dim that shit and I will shine with the rhymes I write. What do you know? I found it upside. My ability to speak is what gets me through the rough times. But even so, I'm still cursed with this bad luck, like I cracked mirrors and walked under some ladders. And on my path past a pack of black cats, and it's no coincidence I'm living in Salem, Mass. I date a girl, first name Karma, but she's a bitch, so her last name I'm sure of, cause I don't even bother to ask. I'm too busy thinking of ways to break it off, I don't know how to do that. It's like, really,
what?
It's not you, it's me.
Oh,
but
okay.
for real, you need to stop coming around. I can't fuck with this anymore. It's not
Fuck
working
you,
out.
Mike, you're an asshole.
Yeah. The gas station pushing, chain smoking, no pain, no gain, brother. Putting baloney on the pain of your Range Rover. I tried praying to Pac, he wouldn't say nothing, so I got mad, took his lyrics and put my name over it. Oh, look how spiteful Michael is. Cold feet like my future wife might get. Well, mine's because my socks got holes, and they forgot to include the heat and hot water in the red. I keep honest and yet I'm still amazed at it. Chivalry's dead and these girls are okay with it. Well, I mean I'm no Marlon Brando, but I clean up better than a whole bar of damn soap. Don't forget that, remember me please. The kid with the vocab as extensive as what's in his jeans. Wait a minute, in his jeans? What? Yeah.
Yo, Mike, you got that money, man?
Nah, yo, I got you, man.
It's been like 3 fucking weeks, dude.
You're right, you're right.
Nah, this shit can't go on.
It's coming, but
He'll never give it to you.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
My bad. See, it's like when things are just not going your way, you know what I mean? Not at all. Something's gotta give for the kid, man, I'm telling you. Let me touch on it right here. I just can't take it. I'm scraping for rent just to make it. Scrounging through couch cushions looking round for a payment. Now I'm down and out and I'm still without a paycheck. Get one bi-weekly like how haven't I got paid yet? Now I'm feeling abrasive, looking at my manager, wondering how this bitch would look if he had braces. Straight up rage and I'm pissed off. Try and calm me down, fuck that, I said get lost. Don't know what to do, can't live without income. But I'm telling you, this 850 ain't worth the work I put in on this slave ship. Same kicks, same clothes in my wardrobe. Try to pick up chicks but they laugh, can't keep the passenger door closed. I'm a rat, seems everything is in shambles. Can it be nothing to work out like I planned it to? Damn it, I'm through, completely fed up with this shit. So I buy a bottle, wonder why my money is spent. Just can't win. Nah, I can't take this shit, man. It's got me bugging out. It's like when you think everything is in order, shit flips on you in 1 second. It's like this though. Yo, no more Mr. Nice Guy so far, that's gotten me nowhere. Putting up with people shit, I'm listening, but I just don't care. Aggravated, gotta stop worrying about myself. Sick and tired of reaching out to people that can't be helped. Sick of producers telling me how they want me to sound on that beat. Like they can tell me what to say, cause I got it for free. Please, and fuck all the clubs that turned me down. The show said it was hip-hop, they said to get the hell out. Mean mugging scum bucket looking dogs with they thumb up their ass. Claim they rappers, but they put on a track yet. But I chill, like what up? They like, who the fuck you talking to? And I can't find a party where they ain't violent dudes. But I'm sick of pussies talk shit, but don't throw hands. All swag that we're really you, all bromance. And I just can't take it, man. Hey yo, Reef, where's that bottle at? I really need to face it, man.
Chase it.
Nah.
Hey yo, my stress at an all-time high, so I'm all-time high. Feel like I've been struggling all my life, all my time spent trying to put albums out. Now I'm shook of being 30, living at my mama's house, 3 years to go still. Shit is so real when you gotta choose between food or your phone bill. My hands grip the cold, still thinking of wicked plots. Hunger got me, like I don't give a fuck about getting locked. I'm from Philly where they known for killing cops, cause we ain't got shit to lose, yo, it's the illest plot. My life shattered into pieces like a mirror drop. Me giving a damn was before, this is where it stops. I'm changing rapidly, feel my past coming back to me. Rappers who ain't half of me, somehow surpassing me, blasphemy. Don't know you asking me, still I ain't make it. The pressure built, my head is filled, yeah, I can't take it.
Yo, what up, Mike?
Yo, how you doing? I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
Shit, not bad. How you been?
I'm pretty good. Just, I've been thinking a lot, man. You know what I mean? I've had some shit on my mind, you know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? You know how everyone's always stressing about money and things like that, and you know what I mean? But I'm thinking, like, what if we went the other way on it? You know what I mean?
Oh, what do you mean, dude?
Well, what if I was homeless? See, if I was homeless, I'd be the dopest. Well, at least among my people, cause I'd have no money, but I'd have a pair of clean sneakers. And I keep them that way maintained, cause even though I ain't got a place to stay, it doesn't mean that I don't wanna get laid. I'm always on the lookout, because they're everywhere. I'm in front of Emerson talking to girls about my proud career. I'll score a number and I'm out of there. Talk shit to my fellow bums like, how you like them apples, kid? Not bad, but if I wanna date them, gotta call them from a payphone, tell them my cell keeps breaking. Faced with difficulties once they feeling me, cause it gets harder and harder for me to hide my identity. Best believe I won't be compromising the Mac game. I'll be scooping ladies with not a penny to my last name. They act strange when they ask me, what you doing? Well, I'm looking for food. Living the free life, the empty can carrier, panhandler, sneaking on to see if I can catch a free T-ride. No taxes, no assets, boxes serve as a temporary mattress. Head to the city like a gypsy, belongings in a bandana, tied up and held in by some electric tape. Stick over the shoulder, ready for a trip. This is what I'd do if I was homeless. See, I'd be living the dream. No responsibilities, no hassles or tasks to do, cause when you're homeless, not much is asked of you. My diet consists of cashews, tap water from outside faucets, and cafe scraps of food. But sometimes I gotta fight the raccoons, but usually don't let them have it like it's all yours, pass them full. Cause I'm a bum, but I gotta keep my dignity, doing pull-ups on playgrounds to keep the ill physique. And when I stink, take a bath in the Charles River, splash on some axe that I stole after I'm finished. My goodness, is it already that time? Yes it is, daily nap at 5. But fuck a park bench, I'll be sleeping in the mattress store. And sorry, I was just testing it, my back is sore. So between that and the box, I'm back and forth, rotating, getting harassed by cops. Living the free life, the empty can carrier, panhandler, sneaking on to see if I can catch a free T-ride. No taxes, no assets, boxes serve as a temporary mattress. Get to the city like a gypsy, belongings in a bandana, tied up and held in by some electric tape. Stick over the shoulder, ready for a trip. This is what I'd do if I was homeless. See, when you're me, having friends is rare, so I'm hanging out with the dude, handing out pamphlets, talking about how the end is there, and I'm loving it. No shame, no name to live up to, and it's okay if I'm drunk as shit in public, stumbling like this bum's definitely on some other shit, swearing at you like is that the mouth to kiss your mother with, chuckling cause I don't give a fuck, it comes with the package. Can't afford paper, so I'm writing on napkins. But then again, I might need some type of fun, sell plasma to someone with the same type of blood, and I'm in and out of the sperm bank like every day. Now they got too much of my shit, so they're telling me to get away. But anyways, we still got Coinstar, and I'll probably hit that up just as soon as I find out where the coins are. But now I'm wondering what I was thinking all along. This is the life, but I gotta catch my teeth. Living the free life, the empty can carrier, panhandler, sneaking on to see if I can catch a free T-ride. No taxes, no assets, boxes serve as a temporary mattress. Get to the city like a gypsy, belongings in a bandana, tied up and held in by some electric tape. Stick over the shoulder, ready for a trip. This is what I'd do if I was homeless.
I get you now, man.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that makes some sense, you know what I mean? Yeah, they might have the right idea, is what I'm saying. So, I mean, you feel me now.
Yeah, let me get in with this.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, I mean, I don't know, man. This money thing's crazy, so I'm thinking, like, you know what I mean?
I'm there, man. I'm there.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go. I wake up to the sounds of traffic, from nothing more but a box spring and a mattress. That's just me, one way I stay down to earth, and I'm certain I've never had starry eyes. I can't see that way, I've got styes in them from lack of sleep. All I do is get rhymes written. Long story short, the focus, not fortune. The words will be pure if it means being poorer than an orphan. And the reality is, I feel like I look at life different than half of these kids. Simply spit the definition of what arrogance is. Well, I try to see something for what it actually is, but these are merely observations I've made, and there ain't nothing that can get my concentration to break. I keep an ear to the ground and an eye on the streets. My peripherals pick up whatever else there might be left to be seen. People move fast, they come and they go, and it's not so much what I know, it's just what I see. A blank page is the bare ceiling before the Sistine Chapel was made, and that's what I see. Blurry heat on the streets, before you know it, it'll turn to black ice. That's right, that's what I see. I wore scars and stripes all throughout my life. Now there's a man in the mirror, and that's what I see. Prescription sections with different initials. Not of the kids who line up hydrocodone and sniff it. Mischief in the town they used to burn witches in. Some of these chicks probably should've went with them then. They must have missed them, slipped in between the cracks like the concrete I see, catching all the shards of glass. And on the way back we'll stop at my home, where everything in my apartment is broke. And I've been trying to contact my goddamn landlord for weeks about this brown water I see from a faucet leaks. But obviously her priorities are not in my favor. Hit the maintenance guy up, he says try back later. So maybe I'll just take these keystones back, try and get some extra cash for this key span gas. Either that or I'll just buy a 30 for the weekend. Simply my surroundings, this is all that I see, man. People move fast, they come and they go, and it's not so much what I know, it's just what I see. A blank page is the bare ceiling before the Sistine Chapel was made, and that's what I see. Blurry heat on the streets, before you know it, it'll turn to black ice, that's right, that's what I see. I wore scars and stripes all throughout my life. Now there's a man in the mirror, and that's what I see. A change cup and a couple of pay stubs, indicating nothing other than that I am bankrupt. Different types of raps, not what you put your dime bags in, more like the kind you roll pennies, quarters, and dimes, that is. I exist on this financial. Ramen noodles are cheaper, so it's been a while since I've tried Campbell's. But I can't be mad, I get loved by handfuls. I'm just happy not living like my parents do. In the booth, it's all set up now. Mic hangs from the ceiling, I hope it don't come down. Call it mass appeal, houses lives like one down, so we can do work and record until sundown. Ah, truly what a beautiful sight. Egg cartons for the sound, doing this music thing right. And I watch it all at a bird's eye view from my fire escape. I have to say I'm satisfied by the words I drew. People move fast, they come and they go, and it's not so much what I know, it's just what I see. A blank page is the bare ceiling before the Sistine Chapel was made, and that's what I see. Blurry heat on the streets, before you know it, it'll turn to black ice, that's right, that's what I see. I wore scars and stripes all throughout my life. Now there's a man in the mirror, and that's what I see. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Early adopter. Hey, you ain't ready for this one. This shit's wild. This shit is wild. Crazy. Defiance. Check it out.
Yeah, I hung wild while I'm recording. Mine's on a different plane, man. Fuck the aircraft that you're boarding. Open doors, no chauffeur. Talk paper. I keep money on my tongue like penny loafers. Seesaw pivots on boom boxes. Beats keep me high like it's a fat bitch I'm sitting across from. Getting paper was the object, but the vision shifted like the booth rests on tectonics. Me an alcoholic, now I'm just thirsty. Rappers be like almost tennis players, man, they can't serve me. I'ma burn them, yeah, I spit murder. MCs talk out they ass like Ace Ventura. I bet you never see D-flop actions be uncalled for like a mute golfer's tee shot. In touch, y'all feel my thoughts. I keep the heat coming like I hit the flames
So
G-spot.
where do you come from? How about your loved ones? Doesn't matter, let me see your hands and jump up. This is where you were allowed to put the rest aside and forget it all except the rhyme. So where do you come from? How about your loved ones? Doesn't matter, let me see your hands and jump up. This is where you were allowed to put the rest aside and forget it all except the rhyme. Okay, is this thing on? Let me talk, let me say my piece. Let me get into a discussion of the way I think. Cause on the mic I gotta lay it down like masonry. So solid with the spit, we can make concrete. No dollars in my pockets, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I've been doing this shit, clearly not in it for the riches. Your royalties, you can keep them, please. I am royalty, well at least that goes for what I'm speaking. Cause I'll be fine, barely getting by, I'm sure of it. As long as I'm allowed to get bent worse than my cursive is. And that's permanent, the way I catch an artist buzz. Proceed to drink more brews than Milwaukee does. I mean, how couldn't I do this? Came up gifted, and even so, people told me it was stupid. Like, I don't know, man, no chance, fuck that. Tell me somebody that I ain't harder than. You call it chance, call it what you will. Call it luck, call it skills, not a trend. See if someone follows you. Cause honestly, I don't care about you kids. In fact, here, I cordially invite you to kiss my ass. From? How about your loved ones? Doesn't matter, let me see your hands and jump up. This is where you were allowed to put the rest aside and forget it all except the rhyme. So where do you come from? How about your loved ones? Doesn't matter, let me see your hands and jump up. This is where you were allowed to put the rest aside and forget it all except the rhyme. Till it's
Replace my brain with a disc changer. Throw on beats and ink pages. Bust through doors like Framer. I need more than what my current pay is. So raps like my new style is gonna help me make changes. Man, I gotta get on in front of the pack like tobacco when you smack the six against your palm. These kids need more practice if they try to place them. Plot all my lines like graphic calculators.
From? How about your loved ones? Well, it doesn't matter, so don't bother answering. Part of my manners, I'm just looking to put all the people in a good mood. So leave your stress at the door, we'll have you removed. Now put your hands in the air if you got bills to pay. Keep them there if you're aware you deserve a raise. And stop now, take a look around. Familiarity, all the people around us are in the same category. Where you come from? How about your loved ones? Doesn't matter, let me see your hands and jump up. This is where you were allowed to put the rest aside and forget it all except the rhyme. So where do you come from? How about your loved ones? Doesn't matter, let me see your hands and jump up. This is where you were allowed to put the rest aside and forget it all except the rhyme. So it's exit time. Fair in love and war, all's fair in love and war. Or at least they say love and lost is better than or at not least to have ever loved it all. The other morning I had an out-of-body experience. Woke to find my body hanging from a staircase, like there it is. And for some reason I couldn't be surprised. Probably because I already felt this way inside. Or is it the fact that I've been here before, killing myself to give everything I've ever had to her? But this is different, feels similar, but this is about what I've done to someone else. This cycle is vicious. Love, it means that you will have your heart broken, and sure enough, you'll do that same harm to others. I've learned that much at least, but it doesn't make it any easier to see the tears stained on your cheeks. My eyes are wandering while yours are watering, cause it's too hard to have ours meet. I'm sorry, what else is there to be said? When flames die, black smoke rises above till there's nothing left. We want what we can't have, like what we have is nothing. Nah, it ain't nothing. And we eat up lines and feed the same lies to others. Insignificant others. When a pain replaces the butterflies in your stomach. When you bite off more than you can chew, you gluttons. If you're wondering, that's what love is. What seemed to be more than I could ever ask for actually turned out to be just that and more. For the lack of better words, I have to use layman terms. Beautiful, that was the only other name for her. So why is it that this girl was so precious that I had to let her go and I couldn't accept it? Can't put my finger on why it had to be ended. Could've stared into this girl's damn retinas forever. For whatever reason I wasn't satisfied. Didn't think it was fair to have her whole heart when she only had half of mine. But absence makes the heart grow fonder. If that's true, maybe I'll just be absent a little longer. But when butterflies die, all that's left is the cadavers of caterpillars. Not exactly romantic, is it? This image is used strictly as proof to show you things aren't what they seem. Love is but a dream. When we want what we can't have, like what we have is nothing. Nah, it ain't nothing. And we eat up lines and feed the same lies to others. Insignificant others. When a pain replaces the butterflies in your stomach. When you bite off more than you can chew, you gluttons. If you're wondering, that's what it's the routine, the movies, the jewelry, the pet names, the incredible role after a while in which the sex plays. It's when you don't know what you're in it for anymore. Trying to remember if I'm better now or where I've been before. But I shut out that previous image. All I know is I'm only passing germs with these meaningless kisses. But who hasn't done it? Use that four-letter word that probably would've ended better if you swore and you cursed. It's that urge in us, the hunger for someone to invest in. Threw the word around, but you weren't sure if you meant it. And you thought time might pass, and then you know, and it would grow to be perfect, and you wouldn't regret it. It's the love notes with those excessive O's and X's. Well, at least that's how it used to be, how precious. Where I'm at now is not what I want. In the past, well, that's what I've lost, and there's no going back. When we want what we can't have, like what we have is nothing. Nah, it ain't nothing. And we eat up lines and feed the same lies to others. Insignificant others. When a pain replaces the butterflies in your stomach. When you bite off more than you can chew, you gluttons. If you're wondering, that's what love is. Oh, hey. Hey! Yes, sir! It's good. This is smooth. I like this one right here. I like how you doing like some relaxing. I'm doing good. I mean, like, if I were to smoke once, I would sensual type vibe. That's really nice. That's part of me. I just want you to feel that I didn't see you. Hear me. So damn smooth. Let me touch on my past just a little bit. Not a whole lot, maybe just a smidgen. Yeah, that sounds about right. Just enough for you to realize what it was like, right? From the get-go, the kid showed an interest in syllables and how to flow with what he'd written. At 16, I became an MC, and everything after that, well, it's just history. Needless to say, a lot of things have changed from the ways of the past to the present day. I'm a little carried away, but nah, let me just continue to paint this picture. It goes scriptures written on clipboards, depicting crystal clear images. Till my wrist hurts, sweatshirts, dickies, engines on empty, whips with no exhaust pipes. Nights were loud and cold, no heat, only frostbite. But the breath from the beatbox keeps my hands warm. Freestyles, new ideas lit up like lanterns. And I'm damn sure this is where I belong. I tell you why I love it so much, but the list is too long. Moving on, and I know I said it before, but I can't seem to break away from this brainstorm. It's like my head was in the clouds, daydreaming in the evening, and I'm wide awake. And at this very moment I'm smiling, I'm fine. But I think that I actually mean it this time. And anyways, pirouettes, prelude, parachutes, some of the most beautiful things aren't safe to do, but we fall from above and we fall in love. But if you've done nothing of the sort, then I call your bluff. All this stuff is connected in some way or the other. Every way that I focus on this tape, that one or the other. Recording documentation's made to remind me that even some of the bad things shouldn't be left behind me. But I just feel good, I can't ask questions. The beat just took me where what was its intention. Where I'm headed next, well, it's up in the air, so I'll pull strings later. For now, I'll just dance. Pirouettes, prelude, parachutes. 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 Yeah! Say pirouettes, prelude, parachutes. Let the moss grow anywhere but the north side. Let the sun set anywhere but the west, just to get him surprised. I wanna talk to anyone with different thoughts. If these walls could talk, the first thing they'd probably say was stop hitting me. After all that I've given you, and this is what you did to me. Holes in ripped wallpaper, there's some imagery. The place that gave birth to some of the best memories. I wouldn't trade them for anything, I'm sure of that. I'm at ease when I'm here, I've never been more relaxed. But when I step off this doormat, you better catch me. I know these roads like the back of my hand, and in a way it's refreshing to see what we had at the same time depressing. We can't get them back, but those surely were the good old days, and probably where we should have stayed. That's a definite, no need to question it. I've yet to see better since the days when nothing else mattered but the innocence. Remembrance, that's what's kept me going, not just tangible. I want something where the moss grow anywhere but the north side. Let the sun set anywhere but the west, just to get him surprised. I wanna talk to anyone with different thoughts. I wanna sit and watch the typical rot. I wanna prove wrong all the know-it-alls. I wanna ruin barriers, agendas, and break protocols. Goals, and what do I want most of all? I don't wanna just grow. See, I've been learning more and more about myself as each day passes, and I try to touch on that in the recent passages. Friends pass by, pass away, I stay passive. I'll clench my teeth till each one shatters, because I keep it to me. I keep it safe with keepsakes to keep faith. Thought I'd let you in a secret. It's that I can read lips, and now I know who says this they care and who means it. The truth I've come to terms with, and if it's not cool, I've convinced myself I'm not concerned with it. But the one thing I can't even fool myself about is the biters who claim shit and we have proof it's not his. And if I knew how, I wouldn't begin to accept it. You should be ashamed, pathetic. Next to the typical, I take my seat just to watch them deteriorate. Let the moss grow anywhere but the north side. Let the sun set anywhere but the west just to get them surprised. I wanna talk to anyone with different thoughts. I wanna sit and watch the typical rot. I wanna prove wrong all the know-it-alls. I wanna ruin barriers, agendas and break protocols. Goals, and what do I want most of all? I don't wanna just grow, I wanna laugh till my abs hurt. I only wanna hear facts in these rap songs. I wanna let the North Star die and find my way home just for the sake of taking an alternate road. I wanna laugh till my abs hurt. I only wanna hear facts in these rap songs. I wanna let the North Star die and find my way home just to show you I know where I'm going. And if I don't, I'm still walking, I'm not stopping, I promise you this. I'll find a way cause I'm not him as long as I live. I've been watching them dead man's float face first, no breath down their own stream of consciousness. Can't help but smile cause I've had hope that soon enough we'll all be in a better way. And if you lose that, too bad, sad fool, good luck. It's all we've got, might as well give it up today.
Hip-hop, it's got me stuck like
that's
a crack
right.
pipe. A fiend of hip-hop, it's got me stuck
Early
like a crack
adopted.
pipe. A fiend of
Ready?
hip-hop, it's got me stuck
It's
like a
like
crack.
Just gonna have to make you wait on it for a minute. Just for a minute. Alright. I guess it's safe to say that back in the day I was that kid in the back of the class, writing away graph art tags practice, writing my name behind cityscapes sketched in a stylish way, fresh. And I became one with the page, pressing pencil so hard that a cup would break. Daydreaming of when I might jump on the stage, and it was rare if I ever heard something the teacher would say. Okay, fast forward to the present day. I've stayed real, but kids still wanna emulate. They wanna mimic every move that I make. Maybe they'll catch a shoe to their face. Who do they think they dealing with? Obviously they're not sure or aware I'm the best you can't cop in stores. That's
A
me.
fiend of hip-hop, it's got me stuck like a crack pipe. A fiend of hip-hop, it's got me stuck like
Yeah,
a crack
man.
pipe. A fiend of hip-hop, it's got me stuck like a crack pipe. A
It's
fiend
like
of
this
hip-hop,
one.
it's got me stuck like a
My
crack.
spine's entwined with spiral notebook wiring, and my chest is connected by 3-ring bindings. Now you decide, is that some type of exaggeration, or can you admit the thought's really not that outrageous? Now that's something to think about. Growing up, people always told me to keep it down. Came from banging on pots, making beats and sounds, to spitting on mics to the point where you could ring them out. And that's truth, but this is where it started, right? Me and some of my boys, we downloaded Nas. It's like the instrumental, grabbed ourselves pencils and spit whatever we wrote into a $2 mic. We do that all night cause that's how long it took just to get it one take, had no pause to push. We thought we all were nice, even if we weren't. I'm a certified addict for this rap shit, I'm sure.
A fiend of hip-hop, it's got me
See,
stuck
that's
like
true,
a crack
though.
pipe.
It's
A
not
fiend
like
of
it's a
hip-hop, it's
joke,
got me
you know
stuck
what I
like a
mean?
crack pipe. A fiend of hip-hop,
Some
it's
say
got me
that
stuck like a crack
they
pipe. A
have
fiend
a
of
pipe.
hip-hop, it's got me stuck
Now
like
I've
a
never
crack.
actually dabbled in crack, but I'm sure it's quite addictive. And if this microphone in my palm's any incentive that rap is a problem of mine, they're probably lying. But denial is a side effect of that, aren't I right? Well, the art of rhyme, it's a hard habit to try and kick, especially when I've never honestly tried. But I don't wanna, I'm fine, and I've convinced myself of that. So what if the mic is a must-have, and I keep it up to my lips just like a mustache? All you whack rappers, keep it up, nah fuck that. Just stop trying, but please don't quit your day job, pal, and don't you dare count on your PayPal account to save you, cause nobody's even buying your shit. Well, mine either, but at least I know that mine is legit. I'm eager, I mean, why else would I self-distribute? Sell CDs out the JanSport till my hands
A
hurt.
fiend of hip-hop, it's got me stuck like
Till
a
my
crack
hands
pipe. A fiend of hip-hop,
You
it's
know what
got
I'm
me
saying?
stuck like a crack pipe. A fiend of hip-hop, it's got me
Son,
stuck like a crack
hustler
pipe. A
tape,
fiend of
man.
hip-hop, it's got me stuck like a crack pipe. A
but,
fiend of hip-hop, it's got me stuck like a crack
Quit
pipe.
lying,
A
you know
fiend
what I
of
mean?
hip-hop, it's got me stuck like a
an early
crack pipe.
adopted
A fiend of hip-hop,
public
it's
service
got me stuck
announcer.
like a crack pipe. A fiend
Be
of
honest,
hip-hop,
be
it's got me stuck like a crack.
Rob C. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
generally you think what you hear on the radio is terrible.
I think basically it's product, and the reason why it is being manufactured is basically it doesn't make money, and it seems to me to have very little to do with the basic reasons for making music in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, I have something to say on the topic. Do you? Well, yeah, you know, anyways, Ice 40 saved lives.
Wait, what?
It goes life. The boring poet finishes, followed by snaps replacing claps. How intimate. Maybe it's just because I've seen it before, but I'm bored as hell, so naturally I head out the door and I'm gone. No disrespect, but that's the shit that I'm on. Like, if I don't feel it well, then it's virtually wrong. And I need an attitude adjustment. These days, I'm too easily pissed off. Gleam on your wristwatch. Scenesters and hip-hop have got me irritated, attempting to live by the words of our god Rick Ross. Stop, man, please cut it out. You can be an MC too, just scream and run around. Just be what someone else has told you is cool. I'm only 21 and feel like I'm too old for these fools, but I'm over it. I got too many of my own problems, like trying to keep my phone on goddamn T-Mobile. Overdraft fees got me wondering what the hell I'm doing, like half the kids overseas. In my jeans, I wear one pair a week, every day the same ones, wearing a pair of steak. Tell the kids it's the vintage look. You can tell them acne was cool, like look how good pimples look. I've got a girlfriend, tell her that I love her, but I've done that in the past, hadn't made it past this summer. Stupid ass, whatever, maybe I'll go to the strip club, get a lap dance, compensate her ass with quarters. What's the matter? My money's no good here. Fill out your FAFSA so you can be in debt for the next 10 years. College, yeah, that was so smart, let's owe thousands of dollars. So I'm to the loan sharks. Picture me rolling with big stacks of IOUs, hanging out the window of a broken down coupe, screaming money ain't a thing that I have. Gotta keep my eye on them classified ads, right, Dad? Yeah, well, whatever, that's how it goes. Known for putting in work and having nothing to show for it. Shows have been inconsistent as well, so it sucks, especially when you're booking them all yourself. And no words when I freestyle, mumble when I spit, bring the mood down in ciphers and knowing it's impressed. 1, 2, well, that's so bad I should be superstitious, so I'm plucking out eyelashes and I'm blowing them on wishes, setting all my clocks to 11:11, taking Excedrin, just hope that tomorrow is better. But one end of my bed's against the wall at all times, starting to think I've been waking up on the wrong side every morning, so I'm cursing a lot, even more than before. Like, how the fuck's that possible, bruh? And procrastination's become a pastime of mine. Like, how'd you get so good at it? It's all practice and time, and my timing is impeccably terrible. I either speak too soon or wish later that I said it to you. Nevertheless, still level-headed in a sense. Pretty happy till I mail that check for the rent. Still claiming exempt on my W-2s, trying to keep my taxes straight for when the new year resumes. Or if not, well, fuck it, here's my resolution: not to look at a calendar. I mean, never mind, renew it. I'm the type of kid that shouldn't buy scratch tickets. 1, cause I need the $5. 2, cause I never win shit. I'll work out just enough so I don't look like shit naked, and I can't cook that well, I'm too impatient. I take it off too early and I don't rotate it, and it turns into a salmonella taste test. Great, so instead I'm buying subs, spending half my money only to shit it out an hour later and feel crummy. But trust me, I'm cool with it, I just talk shit. This has been me being perfectly honest. What?
Early adopted. Now that is hip-hop. 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 Hip-hop.
I mean, shit. Where do you go at this point? I just don't know. Look. She's got me smoking someone else's cigarettes. I'm bumming Lucy's, a new bad habit. Now I've got a routine. I didn't know so many gray hairs could grow in 16 weeks. So this is where this leads. In my blue jean pockets, I burnt holes through all of them. Even the back, yeah, that's where my wallet was. I wanted to give her the world and more, but couldn't, so I gave her everything that I could afford. And I met her when she was a florist, adorable, perfect if we were to talk her proportions. Physically what I'd choose if I got the hand pick, down to the skin pigment, green eyes absent, and what I thought didn't exist proved me wrong as soon as she decided to move her lips. Intelligence met beauty, how could I forget? She said flowers are for the ones who are sorry. The irony, a girl who made arrangements as an occupation didn't believe in such a gesture, like she hadn't seen love or was fed up with waiting. I remember being glad that I met her. But where to now? Where to now? Where to now? I'll tell you one thing's for sure, this love ain't nothing now. and risk takers. Turns out you're just like them. This game's your favorite, but never have I ever had to put a finger down when they asked now if I thought it'd be better with you around. She was clever when she frowned, but it's all part of the plan. This game and the attention that she demand. In the past, same mirror I used to scream at now portrays a face clearly stating I'll never go back to that place. I imagine what it'd be like if we kissed again. Cheap liquor on my tongue, trying to keep it in. The girl who once intrigued me in every aspect soon became only appealing when she was undressed. Drunk spins, pacing my apartment floor, wasting time like how couldn't she want him? Tried looking from the outside in, finally found hilarity in the useless attempts. But it's been so long, haven't thought of you since. You were a song, material, a lyric at best, an excuse to sing my goddamn chorus again. I need you like a drunk needs a bucket next to his bed. When you found love at first sip, more like last call. When you're finished, well, that's how you know I'll be your last resort. I'm at the end of the bar, and you can buy me a drink while I predict all the wrong places you've gone. Said she didn't need it, she didn't want to hear it. Said she didn't need it, she didn't want to hear it. But maybe it can be different, is what I said too soon. She had a different opinion. Now don't I look cool? And it is indeed the least of my concern. It's when reevaluation makes you wonder if disappointment's part of who you are. Except, said she didn't need it, she didn't want to hear it. Said she didn't need it, she didn't want to hear it. When they put that high price on your head, I'll be sounding ammunition at great race. You're nervous, but maybe you should be. It's cold outside and they're all betting that you freeze. My voice is hoarse and my fingers are calloused. Wouldn't have it any other way. I'm in love with my scratchy speech. Time flies too fast to give you the time of day. To give you the time of day. And that's why I never say never, or always, or always. Never say never, but never say always, or always. Never say never. Damn, never say never. Well, I'm never singing again. I'm out. Look. Well, I think we're all set. The car is running, luckily, cause the battery died. But somebody jumped us, no gas and nowhere to go. So I drove as far as I could, till the power steering froze. And I guess I just need a different type of scenery. I've left this place for someone who hasn't seen these things. So good luck, because there's not much left. I'm pretty sure I've taken all of good from it. Cause this town was milk dried a long while ago. Mothers dry tears because their child has to dry their nose. And now I know, just from paying attention, what not to do. I've seen too many take an early exit and I'm thankful. I've learned a lot, let me tell you. Like letting go of the inevitable that I fell through. From girlfriends who would rather skip a kiss in order to keep her lipstick in perfect condition. It's a privilege really to have had the experience. These things I will never do again. There's the ones who say they helped and the ones who did. And for that, I never could forget my friends. There's been so many in and out of my life. Never even had the chance to be good at a goodbye. Cause they move too fast, I barely saw them. And this is becoming quite routine. But there's a few that have always been here, who never let me down. To all my friends I've held dear, blood related or not, you're all family the same. I wanna say thank you, you're just kept me sane. My man Nick, you're my hot son, my brother. You stood by me through some wild shit when no one else would. I seen you get stepped on, bro, but now you're doing fine. I guess the good guys do make it out sometimes, and I hope you stay with Chelsea, man. She's good for you. You two give me hope for the future. I mean, we're growing up now and things change, but we still laugh and crack jokes just like we used to. And that goes for you too, Brad, and you, David, true friends. These two are a few of my favorites. Brad, if you go to the army, be safe. And you know I'm right here while you wait for the results of that court case. And Dave, may everything you want come true. A lot of times I only want to hear advice from you. Evan Hogan, where you at? Is your pat on the back? One of the few natural, genuine cats left. Sam X, Dan Craven, Lauren LeConte, Deso, my Tri-Town girls, I love you all. Can't forget Palermo, 16 bars, too many names. Here's to all the real ones who've kept me sane. I'm saying there's been so many in and out of my life. Never even had the chance to be good at a goodbye. Cause they move too fast, I barely saw them. And this is becoming quite routine. But there's a few that have always been here, who never let me down. To all my friends I've held dear, blood related or not, you're all family the same. I wanna say thank you, you're just kept me sane. My parents, I love them more than anything. Even though they may not know it, I owe them everything. Brought me up right and they taught me respect. Told me that whatever I ended up doing, I'd be the best. So I just want you to know you are appreciated. Words can't express how much I really mean that. You both told me not to put anything down in writing. Sorry guys, I couldn't help myself. I just couldn't. My father, the strongest man alive, would take a bullet with pride to see his family thrive. The man who worked gutting fish, hands were sliced and slit when he was laid off to make sure he could provide for his kids. Wanna talk about heart? Well, meet my mom, the most beautiful woman in my life by far. Gave me my sense of humor, taught me how to be a gentleman, put me in line when I was a rebellious kid. She doesn't get why I make these songs, but don't worry, your son is happy, Mom. You know I was never one to just be a face in the crowd. I promise one day I'll make you proud. I love you both. There's been so many